terminal. Okay, so we're just leaving the terminal market. It's really busy, so it's quite an experience, but we're able to talk to a few produce vendors. Really interesting and informative information. And we're gonna be back. It's just, today I just realized how hectic it can be. Very small room to move around because there's so many cars passing by. But it was really great just being able to talk to some of the vendors that are here today. Okay, so behind me is the new terminal market. I was at the old terminal market. It's a very old place where a lot of produce vendors are centralized. And the reason why I was there today is because I was doing a survey to get to know the vendors that are here a little bit more and see how we can figure out better ways to scale our technology to meet the needs of corner stores in sourcing fresh produce. Big news, I also became part of the LARDA Institute's LARDA Venture Fellows program in order to really dive into some of the details that it takes to lead a startup. So I'm a first-time founder out of South Central LA, and our project is going to be heavily focused in South Central this year. And I'm really excited and really looking forward to it. I'm going to be honest, I have been a little unmotivated. I would say that there's definitely people that have been supporters that are really excited about the project, and then there's others that are not as excited. And so it's very challenging to go through that and to wake up every day and take on this initiative. So I'm moving forward and just looking forward to what's to come. So let's talk about LA Tech Week. We were able to go to a few events and I didn't capture footage for it. But I realized that one of the events we went to was with Vamos Venture and a few other folks in the LA ecosystem that are really advocating for people of color to launch and develop companies. Okay, about to start our first event of the week. It's LA Tech Week. Heading out to check out what Vamos Ventures is hosting. Got the cards ready. And we're gonna make some connections happen tonight. So that event was really exciting just to see, a whole house of Latino entrepreneurs and a diverse community who are, in that space, having a dialogue in downtown LA and not just the West Side. I think, one of the things I came in thinking was really like, being Latino, it's like you just have like this card, right? It's like, I feel like I just showed my Latino card and anywhere I go, it's like a part of this big club, but it's not the case. Still have to network, still have to build relationships with people, and that can be a little bit daunting sometimes. So I really wish, this kind of community that I'm around really continues to connect and just makes it a little bit more open and friendly and not as daunting. Yeah. So our second event, we went to the West Side.
You got to have dedication, hard work, plus patience. Some more of my sacrifice. I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing.
To UCLA for a conversation on climate tech. And it was interesting because there was a panel. It was a really short panel, but then a group of us in our small groups got to work on a project, on a prompt, and develop a company based on sustainability. And so my group, we talked about the clothing industry, and we came up with a really just quick and dirty pitch around an issue and a problem we wanted to solve in the clothing industry where there's so much waste. And it was really great being able to connect with folks and develop that, and it really just had me thinking about sustainability and supply chains, and just from the supply chains to the end consumer, and just how the environment is impacted, and how sometimes working and trying to solve a solution can just get even more complicated. So that was a really awesome event. So some of the things I'm really excited about is pitching to investors at VC firms, and then also just setting up a few meetings and having some conversations in order to build relationship with the venture community. It's really exciting stuff that's happening for VNDRMATCH, and just really looking forward to continue to grow and learn. Some of the things that I'm listening to right now are certain podcasts like The New Food Order, and then just reading up on a bunch of HBR books that I have around leadership and team management, and just really excited about what's happening now, even though there's a lot going on.